We have a first-time performer here tonight. We love bringing new performers into Santa Rosa. This is a performer from San Francisco. He's a nationally touring slam poet. He hosts his own poetry slam on first Tuesdays in San Francisco. He's also the coach of the San Francisco Poetry Slam team, who are on their way to nationals. So let's give a big welcome for Kevin Holmes.
Yeah, Kevin!
Hey guys, I need to make an announcement. You guys okay? Are we doing okay tonight? You good?
Yeah!
So, like, guys, the factory's closing. It's been a good run. It's like the chocolate is like way chocolate. The snozberries is like triple snozberry taste. They said, I grew up in, like, you should see it, the slums. There was like 4 parents in one bed, and they were like, Charlie, you stay, and they couldn't afford Viagra. I mean, like, but it was a good run. Like, for the golden ticket, like, I did pretty good. And you know, I didn't know how to run a business. Like, when the Oompa Loompas wanted to, like, unionize, I was like, this is a good idea. And they literally can't even afford to buy the candy that we work in a diabetes factory. It's like, literally, like, if you've seen, when's the last time you would have walked? I mean, like, okay, but the only people we're fucking are the Oompa. Have you fucked an Oompa Loompa? Like,
yes.
It's like, literally, she's like already on her knees. It's just like, right, it's, so, but they were like, I'm the motherfucker because, and they sing that song because it's like 3 throats. It's like literally like that porn where it's like, oh, there's one of them here and one here. You just get, and it's like Neapolitan but with chocolate, and the chocolate. And you know, you get to the point when you start like naming the whole things after like your childhood. So you're gonna have like the Veronica Salt. It's like trying to fit like a dog through like a cat door. You just like fill the whole thing with salt. Like this style of comedy doesn't really work with you guys. You like feel like I'm too uncomfortable. Like, are you okay? Like this usually works somewhere else, but I'm here and I'm like, I prepped it to be awkward and you just want me to like be fluid. So I'm just like supposed to like be like, okay, but kinky's okay. So like the motherfuckers are like, oh no, Kevin, like, okay, but technically if you think about it, like a motherfucker is someone who's like trying to like fuck a woman with the intent of making her to a mother. And if you've been listening to anything I've been talking about, it's like nothing to do with that. Nothing at all. So he was like, okay, well, how do you do that? How do you talk her into you know, like spitting, flogging, tasing, biting, you know, face fucking before, ball gagging, butt plugging after, anal lubricating, slave leeching, neck collaring, enema giving, organ denying, sadomasochistic kink. How do you talk her into? Well, okay, I'm glad you asked. That's good. You know, so the thing about like sadomasochism is, you don't talk your partner into something, because that's literally the definition of psychological rape. That'd be like taking my favorite childhood movie and like recasting Johnny Depp as the star. Like, I don't want that. I don't need that. Like, there are literally so many of us who have more beautiful things to do with our sex than like try to make babies. And so like kink is like a kind of poetry, right? It is the switchblade of her legs flaying open my wounds, like finding God again, like the cavern of clotted blood, waterfall running fast again, like getting a golden ticket to the factory that you always dreamed about, because sex has always been about trust. And like, is sadomasochism not the steepest incline to lay our trust down upon? Because regardless of the type of sex that any of us have, should it not be about carnal vulnerability? And what could be more wolf-eating, human-alive vulnerable than listening to your partner's body speak Shakespearean sonnets through the floor slap spasm song of naked skin sign language? It is the pressure of her skin pushing buried tickets from my skin. It is to all of the people who just want to take their missionary position and hold it to each other's necks like a silent game knife. You can go fuck yourself, because my bedroom is an abandoned factory filled with tiny Oompa Loompa demons, and tonight we are going to release them. We will hold our stars. That was a good line, right? No, I'm having fun. You guys are cool. It's a good audience. I really appreciate you inviting me out here. You know, like, I'm having a great time. So what did I say that you? I was like, you know, so like let's release them. Let's take our scars and hold them like bars and break apart the factory walls. And to anybody who says, okay, well, you know, you just had a bunch of shit in your childhood. Yeah, you're right. There is a reason why it is easier for her to say hurt me than don't go, please stay, I love you. But if you think that means there's something wrong with 2 cognitively consenting adults shamelessly sharing our human, then you're just another type of motherfucker. Thank you, Santa Rosa. My name is Kevin Holmes. I do run a poetry slam, or I'm part of the running force of a slam up in San Francisco. We are hosting a very large event in 2 weeks, not this Tuesday, but the week afterwards, where we're bringing all of the Bay Area teams together to battle. If you want to hear more about that, please come and talk to me. I'm fairly nice, kind of, sometimes, depending on my mood, but tonight, yes, for sure. And I'm going to do another poem that has nothing to do with Tim Burton. I'm really looking forward to seeing the rest of the show, right? Yeah. Like, for when I heard my there's some good stuff. I know some of the things you're gonna see because not that they've done the same act because it's more themed now, but it's gonna be really good. Like you guys got fire and sex and booze and like what else do you need in life? Right? Okay, but now for something serious. So an old friend of mine from high school called me recently and asked me what I was doing with my life. So I told him I was living off unemployment from a job that I quit until I stopped believing the government political system to help to build, and I'm now a full-time artist. And he was like, oh, okay, so pointless shit, and we both laughed for different reasons, right? Check it out. This is your brain in the suburbs, right? It's so stuck up in the fucking clouds that you have no clue what the hell is going on down here on earth below. He tells me that he got his wife pregnant, so he bought her a 6-figure house and called it love, but I know that he pickle jars guilt in the walk-in pantry is full. I know why he doesn't spit at his father for being so resigned anymore. He tells me that he wants to pick me up in his brand new Japanese car that's got a brand new Eve's Apple spit shine rotting Apple House. Him has the nerve to truthfully tell me the best year of his life was the one that me and him spent tailgating midnight with gasoline 40s, high school house partying until the red plastic cups are running on empty. He tells me that he wants to be a sandcastle again, takes the car to 90, puts on an old CD and asks me to remind him how to sing along to Third Eye Blind with the windows down, how to punch bowl spike this air we breathe. Then with the wedding ring still in his finger, he asked me to stay the night, smile. He asked me to dirty hair grease his pillowcase, smile. He asked me to fuck the human back into him and to smile it off. Because we used to fuck in high school. But old friend, I'm not your Walmart pre-selling salvation aisle 5, even though I would if I could. But unlike everything else in your life, salvation is not something that you can buy at a store, because yes, you are right. Even though your money and success does not let you buy me back for the night, it will let you buy a very nice house with like a picket fence or some shit. And you can grow that shit tall, but we are literally the slats you build your fences from. Don't you get it? Those of us who are not doing anything with our lives are the ones that are on your radio and on your internet and in your school teaching your kids that this life is origami when you fold it right. And we don't just speak brainwash, we speak brainwash thick. So I will not tell you how to live your life. I want to tell you how to raise your kids, because I had a suburban father too. What I'm telling you is that after we have raised your fucking kids for you, they will be the ones that come home to fuck the human back into you.
Woo!